Okay, today we're going to do a little transplanting. I was going to show you how to do my transplanting. First of all, I get my mix that I want mixed up. In here I've got composted cow manure, green sand, worm castings. I've got some composted coffee grounds, peat moss, vermiculite, and then I also add a pro mix. You know, like your soilless mix, like you start your seeds in. So what I do is get it moist. I put my butter knife down in there and make sure I got a good deep hole. So those are ready. Then I take what I want to transplant, and this is how I start my peppers and eggplants. See those nice roots on the bottom? I put it in this peat moss on the bottom to hold moisture with a tray so I can water it and the water don't go all over the place. And then I just use a standard pencil and it will fit. I can show you here. I'm going to try to. Right up in that hole. There we go. So we pick the ones we want. Plop it right up out of that hole. Takes it out. You got a chunk of your soil with your plant. And then I didn't have a shot now, did I? You want to always hold that plant by its leaves. It can grow new leaves, but it can't grow a new stem. And that's where all the nutrients are going to be taken up into the plant. Pushing, dropping down in your hole, and then just surrounding by your soil. Do that again because I didn't. So we take our pencil, pop it right up into that hole. Out comes a little plant. There he is, holding by the leaves again. And we're going to drop him right into the new 3-inch. And we're going to cover him right on up. It's as simple as that. But before I knew about this little pencil trick, it wasn't simple at all. I was trying to get them little guys out of there without busting them all up and tearing up the rooting system. Now, if I come to one like this where he's got 2 plants accidentally in one, I'm just going to take him by the leaves, gently pull him apart, and he should come apart with 2 clumps. Now if your plants are very big, I don't advise that. I just advise to get a pair of scissors and snip off the one plant and you know, just have one plant remaining. But if they're small, you most certainly can go ahead and take them apart. But that's how you want to do. You always want to hold them by their leaves. And you would think those leaves would tear off, but they're really pretty hardy, and they don't. As long as you don't tear the little heart out of that plant, these leaves could be torn and they're just going to grow new ones. No big deal. But you definitely don't want to tear up the stem of your plant or crush it, because it's never going to be able to live up to its potential, because it's not going to be able to take up nutrients and water like it should. And then what I'll do is I'll put these in the shade for a day or so, you know, where they're not getting real direct sunlight, so that they can, you know, kind of recuperate from being shook up as they're transplanted. That's what they look like. And I'll show you that tray again. There's where I'm taking them out of. There's the bottom. You can see the roots all going there, and you can even see where the roots will go down into that peat moss. But that's how I do it. There's some more down here that I've been transplanting. And they'll surprisingly just take right off. I'll leave them in this indirect sunlight, like I said, for a day or two. And make sure you water them in. Set them in, you know, a water bed. And water them in real good after you transplant them so they don't get shock. And that's how I do my transplants for my peppers. and my eggplants. Hope y'all learned something, and if y'all have any tips to share with me, feel free to comment. Thank you.